Hello students, welcome to Physics Bouquet. In today's video, we will discuss partial differential equation of mathematical physics. It is studied in new education policy in second semester of UG, and the solution of partial differential equation using separation of variable is our first topic. Then we will discuss about solution of Laplace equation and its application to conducting and dielectric sphere in uniform electric field. Then wave equation and its solution for a stretched string. All these will be discussed using separation of variables. So first we will discuss partial differential equation का जो solution using separation of variable. तो वो जो separation of variable method होता है, वहाँ जो हमको differential equation, partial differential equation में जो डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल रहता है, उसको हम क्या करते हैं, वो डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल को कुछ फंक्शंस का प्रोडक्ट बोल के एस्यूम कर लेते हैं. फॉर एग्जांपल, सपोज z इज ए फंक्शन. देन सपोज z इज डिपेंडेंट ऑन x, y and p. Then we express z in terms of the product of three functions. Suppose three functions are capital X, capital Y and capital P. And this capital X, it is function of X only, and the capital Y is the function of Y only, and capital P is the function of P only. So these are independent variables. So each function is a function of each independent variable. You are understanding me? See, we are expressing the function in terms of product of two or more functions. Suppose there are two functions. If you require two functions, then x and y. So x is function of small x, y is function of small y. Each function is the function of an independent variable. So then we will develop two different differential equations. And if there are three functions, product of three functions, we will get three differential equations, and solving those differential equations we will get the solution. So for lucidity, for better explanation, let me take an example so that we can understand it better. First, let me discuss for product of two functions. Then I will discuss for product of two or more functions. Suppose question is given using the method of separation of variables, find the solution of 2x del z by del x minus 2y del z by del y is equal to 0. It is given 3y. So using the method of separation of variables, we have to find out the solution of this. Now its solution. So I have already said we will express z in terms of product of two functions. Why two functions? Because there are x and y only. Suppose if there were another term, suppose 5y del z by del r, then we will express z in terms of the product of three functions. So according to the method of separation of variables, let us write z is equal to x into y, where this capital X, it is the function of the independent variable small x only. These are independent variables. So x is the function of independent variable small x and capital Y is the function of independent variable small y. Now suppose this is equation 1. Now we require del z by del x and del z by del y. तो पहले del z by del x निकाल लेते हैं. सो यहाँ del z by del x निकालेंगे तो यहाँ तो ये जो कैपिटल X है ये ओनली x के ऊपर डिपेंड करता है. y is independent of x. So this y will remain constant because it is independent of x. So y is constant and we will write dx by del x because x is dependent on x only, small x only. We are writing full derivative because here z is function of x as well as y, so partial. But here it is solely dependent on x, therefore we can write here full derivative. We can write partial derivative also, but since it is dependent on only on independent variable small x, therefore we can write full derivative. Similarly, I can write del z by del y is equal to, here we are differentiating with respect to small y, so this capital X will be constant x and I can write full derivative dy by dy. Now use this del z by del x का जो एक्सप्रेशन निकला हम पार्शियल डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन जो दिया हुआ है उसमें डाल देंगे तो हमको क्या मिलेगा, ये यहाँ पर पुट करो और ये इसको यहाँ पर पुट करो तो वी विल गेट 2x dx by dx capital Y माइनस 3y इसके जगह x dy by dy is equal to 0. हो गया. Now what we will do, let us divide both sides by xy. Let us divide both sides by xy. Dividing both sides by xy. यहाँ xy डिवाइड कर देंगे, तो यहाँ xy डिवाइड कर देंगे तो ये कैपिटल Y कैंसिल हो जाएगा, तो हमको क्या मिलेगा 2x बाय कैपिटल X dx बाय dx माइनस यहाँ xy डिवाइड कर लेंगे तो x कैंसिल हो जाएगा, तो हमको मिलेगा -3y बाय y dy d स्मॉल y इज इक्वल टू 0 बाय xy मतलब 0. नाउ इसको इक्वल टू साइन का इस तरफ ले जाते हैं. दिस implies 2 into small x by capital X dx by dx is equal to 3y by y dy by dy. Now dear students, you can see here all are x and here all are y. So these two are independently equal to, suppose they are independently equal to a constant k. Right? This is equal to this. Suppose this is equal to a constant k and this is equal to the same constant k. Hence, I can write dx by dx is equal to k, or I can write dx by x is equal to k by 2 dx by x. This dx by x, then dx goes this side, so k by 2 dx by x. Now इस तरफ only small x रह गया, इस तरफ only capital X रह गया. Now integrate both sides. Integrating both sides, we will obtain dx by x is equal to k by 2 integration d small x by x, or I can write it as log x इसका इंटीग्रेशन and this is k by 2 log small x, and there will be an integration constant. Since this is log, so we express the constant as, suppose, log c1. So log c1 is the integration constant, or I can write log x is equal to, see, k by 2 log x, it can be written as log x to the power k by 2. We know that m log n, it is log n to the power m. So similarly it is written like this, log x power k by 2 plus log c1. Again we have a relation log m plus log n is equal to log product of m and n. So this expression can be rewritten as log capital X is equal to log x to the power k by 2 into this C1. So log C1 x to the power k by 2. This is log x, log this. So log a is equal to log b. Matlab a, we can write x is equal to C1 x to the power k by 2. So we got capital X. Similarly, from another equation that we have equated, we had equated 3y by y is equal to into dy by d small y is equal to k. And solving this, we will get dy by y is equal to k by 3 d small y by, then integrating both sides, we obtain log y is equal to k by 3 log small y plus integration constant log C2, or we can write log y is equal to log y to the power k by 3 plus log C2. You are understanding? Or it can be written as log a plus log b means log C2 y to the power k by 3, or capital Y is equal to C2. So now we obtained x in terms of small x and capital Y in terms of small y. Now you put it in equation 1. Z is equal to xy. So x के जगह ये suppose equation 2 and this is equation 3. Now put 2 and 3 in this equation 1 and that will be the final solution of the partial differential equation. So z is equal to C1 x to the power k by 2 and C2 y to the power k by 3. Now this C1 is a constant, C2 is a constant, so their product will be another constant, and suppose that constant is expressed as C x to the power k by 2 and y to the power k by 3, where our C is equal to C1 and C2 is a constant. And later on we will read, if boundary conditions are given, then we can find out the value of C also. So in this way we solve partial differential equation by the method of separation of variable. Let me take another example of an equation which is of certain different test. Suppose the equation is given as del square z by del x square minus 2 del z by del x minus del z by del y is equal to 0. This is the given equation. We have to solve this. Again there is x and y only, so let z is equal to x into y, where capital X is the function of small x only and capital Y is the function of small y only. Suppose this is equation 1, then find del z by del x. It will give you dx by dx capital Y, and del z by del y is equal to x into dy by dy. Here we require a second derivative, therefore del z by del x is already there, so del square z by del x square, matlab it will be del by del x of this, so d square x by dx square y. Now put this del z by del x, del square z by del x square, and del z by del y in this given partial differential equation. Then we will obtain d square x by dx square y minus 2 into ये वाला dx by dx y minus x dy by d small y is equal to 0. Now divide both sides by xy. Dividing both sides by xy. Dividing both sides by xy. We will obtain, here xy डिवाइड कर लेंगे तो y कैंसिल हो जाएगा, तो we will obtain 1 by capital X d square capital X by dx square minus 2 by x d capital X by dx minus here x कैंसिल हो जाएगा तो 1 by y d capital Y by dy is equal to 0. Now इसको ये जो y वाला टर्म है इसको इक्वल टू के इस तरफ ले जाते हैं 1 by x square x by dx square minus 2 by x d capital X by dx is equal to 1 by y d capital Y by dy. अभी क्या करेंगे, ये इस तरफ लेफ्ट में ओनली x रहा, ये ओनली y रहा, तो सपोज दिस इज इक्वल टू सम कंस्टेंट k. Now this is equal to k and this is equal to k. So equating 1 by x by dx square minus 2 by x dx by dx is equal to k. Or I can write it as d square capital X by dx square minus 2 dx by dx is equal to k into capital X. Now you see it can be written as, we can write it as d square x minus 2 dx minus kx is equal to 0. ये जो d स्क्वायर बाई डी एक्स स्क्वायर को कैपिटल डी स्क्वायर लिख लिया, माइनस 2 इंटू कैपिटल डी हो गया d बाई डी एक्स माइनस के एक्स इस तरफ ले आए. नाउ Now the auxiliary equation can be solved as, we have auxiliary equation m square minus 2m minus k is equal to 0. d square के जगह m square, 2d के जगह 2m, k के जगह k, बाकी जो x छोड़ दिए, तो ये इन द फॉर्म ऑफ ax स्क्वायर प्लस bx प्लस c इज इक्वल टू 0. इसका जो फार्मूला है x इज इक्वल टू माइनस बी प्लस और माइनस रूट ओवर बी स्क्वायर माइनस 4ac बाय 2a. तो इसके हिसाब से विल गेट m इज इक्वल टू माइनस बी के जगह प्लस 2 प्लस और माइनस रूट ओवर बी स्क्वायर के जगह 4 माइनस 4 ac, a is 1, c is k, minus 4ac minus b or plus 2 plus or minus b square. So it will be a is 1 and c is minus k, and this minus will be plus and divided by 2a. a is 1, so m is equal to 2 by 2 is 1 plus or minus, here 4 कॉमन ले जाएंगे, उसका रूट ओवर 2 हो जाएगा, 2 2 कैंसिल, so we'll get 1 plus k. So we have m1 is equal to 1 plus root over 1 plus k, and m2 is equal to 1 minus root over 1 plus k. Right. Then our solution will be x is equal to c1 exponential m1x plus c2 exponential m2x. We have already read in first semester the solution of differential equation, where we will find auxiliary equation and complementary function. Here we need auxiliary equation only because right side में only 0 है. तो ये हो गया x, where m1 is our this and m2 is this. Then for y we have 1 by y dy by dy is equal to k. This is given another part of the equation. So from this we obtain dy by y is equal to k dy. Now integrate both sides. Its integration will be log y k into y plus log c3. This is integration constant. From this we obtain log y minus log c3 is equal to ky. Now use the formula log a minus log b, that is equal to log a by b, or log here y by c3 is equal to ky, or y by c3 is equal to exponential ky, or capital Y is equal to c3 into exponential ky. So we got x in terms of small x, capital Y in terms of small y. Now the solution of the given partial differential equation will be z is equal to xy. Put it in equation 1. So x के जगह this, y के जगह this. So we'll get c1 into c3 exponential m1x plus ky plus c2 into c3 exponential m2x plus ky. m1 के जगह this, m2 के जगह m1 के जगह this, m2 के जगह this. So we'll get the solution. Or we can write c1 and c3. Their product is another constant. c2 into c3 is another constant. So we can also write z is equal to suppose c4 exponential 1 plus root over 1 plus k plus ky plus c5 exponential m2 की जगह 1 minus root over 1 plus k plus k. This is the final solution. So today this much only. In next video we will take some more problems of different tests of where we can adapt different methods of solving the full derivative, different methods of solving differential equation, but the basic process remains same, that is separation of variable. But after using the process of separation of variable, we will get differential equations of different types, and solving those differential equations we get the final solution. This much only today. Have a good day.